자, 데스 스트랜딩 2 어제에 이어서 진행해 보도록 하겠습니다.
Departing facility. New orders available. Please review and confirm.
Good morning, Sam. Did you have a good rest? We're already making progress in addressing the corpse disposal situation here. Once again, I've got to thank you for that. If you access the delivery terminal, you'll find that you can fabricate equipment for yourself now too. We have some materials on hand here that you can use to make supplies for your journey. Take as much as you need. Now, we don't have all the same schematics in Mexico that you have access to in the UCA. But as you link up more facilities to increase chiral network bandwidth and improve your connection level with the locals, we should be able to share all kinds of new data with you, expanding your fabrication options further. I heard that you're planning to extend chiral network coverage to the south, down as far as that research facility. So go ahead and pick up the order I posted for you. I'll explain the finer details of the mission while you look at the map provided by ABAS.
자, 의뢰 대장 및 관리. 일단 의뢰부터 받고.
Your next destination is Villa Libre. The people there don't have enough medical equipment to meet their needs. If you bring them this delivery, you'll be sure to earn their trust. And once you've done that, you'll have an easier time convincing them to become part of the chiral network. Timefall is coming down hard in this area. Cargo containers that are exposed to timefall will begin to degrade. If you carry container repair spray with you, you can use it to mitigate these effects before it becomes a problem. Keep an eye out for the rivers and bandit camps in the area too. Hazards like these can make your life much harder. On your way to Villa Libre, you might pass a post box we built. We left behind some spare equipment in its shared locker. If you see it, take a look inside. Everything is yours to use as you deem fit. There should be materials in there too, enough to fabricate something if you like. Also, if you have any extra equipment, you can use the box to donate it to other people. With a moment's generosity, you can make another porter's day. Finally, each postbox has a private locker which can be used to store equipment for later use, and a recycle feature that will turn any unneeded items into materials. So what do you think? Have enough information to plan your journey to Villa Libre? Take your time to finalize your route.
Commencing route creation.
일단 전투는 피하면서 갈까? 깊은 강. 꽤 제법 높은데, 높이가. 여기로 가서 생각 이상으로 머네. 이렇게 짜자.
Delivery route finalized.
This order calls for some pretty hefty cargo to be sure. But don't forget to take into account all the other extras you'll need to carry to get the job done. Every piece of equipment you take also adds to your overall weight. So think carefully about your loadout. Try to pick critical items that won't weigh you down and wear you out when combined with your cargo. Run out of stamina halfway through a delivery, and you're in for a world of hurt.
1개 이상 배송하세요.
Make all necessary preparations for your delivery. When everything is in order, head out. Please select an item to fabricate.
장비 제작. 자동 장착 못하나? 최저가 있구나. 와, 시작부터 고생한다.
Order accepted. Thank you.
이건 뭐야, 다. 아, 그냥 표지판이야?
Sign detected
Please take
nearby.
care. Remember to rest safe. Hydration recommended.
I'm counting on you, my friend.
아, 뭐야, 무기 다 가지고 있었네? 아, 이거 버리고 갈까? 흡수 속성을 되찾습니다. 이게 미리 써야 되는 거야? 아니면 손상된 후에 써야 되는 거야? 아, 도중에 사용하면 효과가 감소합니다. 라는 거는 지금 써야겠죠? 됐고요.
I will always support you.
잠깐 그 문이 좀 몇 개 너무 쓸데없이 가져왔는데
Very impressive work, Sam. Safe travels.
그대로 재활용하면 되는구나.
Please take care. Remember to rest, Sam. Hydration recommended.
My name's Sam.
That's the spirit.
Disengaging weapons restriction.
Take care, Sam.
Warning. Fly risk elevated.
다시 회수 썼나? 아, 회수는 안 되는구나. 고기능성 스프링. 뭐지? 잠시만, 내부 좀 보자. 아, 분실된 화물.
This one's for you. Thanks for the help.
아, 뭐야. 여기 지날 방법이 없네. 뭐야 이거?
Warning, analysis confirms that these hostile life forms are chiral creatures.
Thank you, Kyle.
박스. 여기도 강이 범람했었나 보네.
Network coverage.
Buen dia, Sam. ID confirmed. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Access the delivery terminal to process your orders and requests.
You're Sam, right? Did the timefall give you a lot of trouble? Thanks for making the trip. Allow me to assess the condition of your cargo. Not many boarders care for their cargo this well. But that is why you are the best. I have to say, this was well worth the wait. I had a feeling you wouldn't let me down. Time to connect the Cupid. Once we're part of the chiral network, we'll be able to use these remote medical units you brought. I can get myself checked out as well. We've all been looking forward to this. So go ahead and link us up.
아이템 데이터.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Chiral communications have been established. Now I can finally use one of these medical units to assess the condition of the child I'm carrying. I just pray they're strong and healthy. The elderly residents here will also be happy to receive proper medical care. Oh, seems like you should be capable of fabricating PCCs now as well. Probably thanks to the chiral network expansion and the resulting increase in total bandwidth. Of course, every additional structure will eat into that bandwidth, but there should be more than enough to support anything you build. Within reason, that is. There's one other problem we've been dealing with lately, though. It's not a critical issue, so I've posted an aid request with further details. If you're interested, You can check it out via your ring terminal. I'm not sure. I should have given birth to my child ages ago. But for some reason, the fetus seems to have stopped growing at 7 months. If something's wrong with my body, I can't tell what it is. And not knowing is driving me insane. But with one of our new medical units, I might finally be able to get answers. I want to believe I can still bring this child into the world someday. The only people that still live here other than myself are elderly. The last of the younger residents decided to risk it all and leave for Ciudad Nudo del Norte a while back. Too many bandits in these parts. Like the one I used to be. We took what we wanted and didn't care about anyone but ourselves. But after I got pregnant, I realized I could not keep living like that. Had to clean up my act. Start living for someone else. My friends didn't understand at all. So they ditched me. Left me to wander on my own. Until the people here agreed to take me in. Even though the poor souls are struggling with all kinds of health issues. That's why we put in the order for these remote medical units. Some of the cargo we had stored here was washed away during a massive flood. The water carried it into bandit territory, so we're in no position to reclaim it ourselves. I know this isn't the sort of thing a porter like you normally does, but if you're willing and able, please, check the aid request. All of the relevant details should be available for review on that ring terminal you're wearing. You can use it to confirm the cargo's location. So, if your travels happen to take you out that way, we'd really appreciate the help. A new order has just come through for you. Looks like the residents of the C1 South Distribution Center need you to recover some cargo from a bandit encampment and bring it to them. You can review the specifics of the order when you get around to accepting it. So once you're good to go, access the delivery terminal here to get underway. I'll share additional info with you as soon as you do so.
Order completed. Well done.
밴딧이 훔쳐간 검출기를 전부 회수.
Okay, Sam. Are you ready? Then I'll bring you up to speed with what I know. The order you've undertaken is to recover chiral density gauges that have been stolen by bandits and taken back to their base. The base is located in some overgrown ruins, so you'll have a hard time getting a clear view of it. You might want to construct a watchtower nearby before you charge in. With it, you can get a better handle on the situation and improve your odds of getting the job done quietly. But that's not all, of course. Other porters are also able to make use of your structures. This way, you can help out the people who follow in your footsteps through this area. Think about what I told you and finalize your route. Best of luck to you out there.
Commencing route creation.
Order accepted. Thank you.
Till next time.
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Take care, Sam. Please take care. Safe travels.
Came in handy.
무슨 경사가.
This ain't bad.
Remember to rest, Sam. That's the spirit.
Nice.
Construction process now complete.
Sunset will be occurring shortly.
This ain't bad. Time to shine, Sam.
아, 안녕하세요. 반갑습니다.
All designated cargo successfully recovered. Proceed to deliver destination for processing. Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized. Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
Everything we know is from the radio. Everything we dream is never what they seem. Feeling rather strange, waiting for a change, fearing what's to come, acting kind of dumb. I'm indigo and violet and blue. I'm so in love with you. Everything you ever want is here. Giving up another one too dear.
Good evening, Sam. ID confirmed. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons
와우,
detected.
깜짝이야.
Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Access the delivery terminal to process your orders and requests. Chiral decontamination in progress. No anomalies detected. Welcome, Sam.
배달 왔습니다.
Hola, you're Sam, right? I assume you're here to drop off that stolen cargo of ours? With those chiral density gauges in our possession, we'll be able to determine where BGs are likely to appear in the future. So, let's get a look at those containers and see if we're good to go. I have no complaints whatsoever. None. Brilliant work. Picked this up while you were out and about, huh? Thanks. We really needed it. I just have to say that you're an absolutely incredible porter. Looks like our chiral density gauges are just about good to go. So, let's see what that Cupid of yours can do.
로드 그레네이드.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
high time we got on the chiral network. Our BT research should go a hell of a lot faster now. We just shared some data with you that'll let you fabricate blood grenades, a kind of anti-BT weapon, and build timefall shelters too. I think you'll find both very useful. The chiral density gauges you brought us have been safely integrated into our systems. We can resume all distribution center operations and get back to business as usual. A lot of lives are gonna be saved thanks to you. It's one of the fruits of our joint effort with the lab to develop anti-BT tech. Up until now, our primary weapons against these entities have been created with the blood of doom sufferers. And so, production is wholly reliant upon regular donations from rare individuals like yourself. Securing a stable supply has been difficult. Though you'd know all about that, given your experiences with the UCA. But this weapon utilizes synthetic blood with all the same anti-BT properties. Derived from samples taken from doom sufferers, it can be produced at scale to meet demand. And despite its artificial nature, it's actually proven to be more potent than the genuine article. So you can think of our new weapon as a more full-blooded version of the hematic grenade it replaces. In any case, we won't need to ask you for your blood ever again, so rest easy. If you want to test it out, we have some training facilities here at the distribution center. Feel free to access the delivery terminal and give them a try. This whole area is a chiralium-rich environment, so there's a much higher risk of BTs showing up. We've been coordinating with the research lab nearby, sharing data, etc. All to help develop BT avoidance and elimination solutions. One of the largest void outs ever recorded happened down south, don't forget, giving rise to a massive tar belt. So massive that it completely cut us off from the land beyond. We can't afford to let that kind of tragedy repeat itself here. But between the cargo you've delivered to us and our new connection to the chiral network, I think we got a shot. We're gonna make it through this. So, you probably think timefall shelters are only good for getting out of the rain, right? Wrong. Our timefall shelters are different, you see. After extensive research and development, we were able to outfit them with a system that disperses a BT repellent fluid. So if you've got one on your tail and it's about to grab you, these shelters are the perfect way out. Only downside is that the repellent has a limited supply, so make sure you don't run low. It has other perks too. The shelter can purify timefall and convert it into drinkable water, allowing you to top up your canteen on the go. We've posted an aid request so you can fabricate a shelter to see how it works. Researchers at other facilities are also in the process of looking into how various structures might be improved. As you expand chiral network coverage, we'll be able to share information and coordinate our efforts more effectively. And I'm sure we will all make even faster progress as a result. So keep on doing what you do and linking up places for us. By the way, you're planning to visit the research lab, yeah? You'll have to pass through some dangerous territory then. We'll do a quick survey of the chiral density, so you might not want to leave right away. And let's not forget that you just tackled one of our toughest orders on record. Tell you what, we got a nice private room here that you can use to catch your breath. We'll get started on prepping the cargo for your next run in the meantime.
Fine. You guys?
The facility's intact, but the research...
이거 다 마시면 어떻게 될까? 아, 이걸 야구처럼 던질 수 있네. 없다.
Sam, we've got a situation. The delivery for the research lab is ready for transport, but the chiral density is higher than anticipated. This may be due to the gatequake just now, but we've identified a new BT area in the vicinity of the lab. However, we have no BB pods on hand. I know you've got dooms, but without a pod, you're gonna struggle to determine exactly where the BTs are.
Don't worry. If I can get close enough, I should be able to see them. Seems like my dooms level or whatever went up at some point. Steer me in the right direction. I can take care of the rest.
Oh yeah? That's awesome. By the way, we finished a preliminary assessment of the BTs detected in the vicinity of the research lab. And we've prepared some weapons that should be effective against them. You're a pro. I know you can handle this. We've issued you a number of blood grenades. They use an active agent based on compounds derived from the blood and bodily fluids of Doom sufferers, making them highly effective against BTs. You can practice using them in VR training. If you'd like to try them out, just access the delivery terminal to get started. Your other weapons won't do any damage to BTs. Shoot them all you like. They won't die. Make sure you're well prepared. According to our initial survey, you can expect to encounter gazers in the field. If you make contact with a gazer, then another type of BT, a hunter will emerge from the tar and try to capture you. If they succeed in this, you'll come face to face with a massive BT known as a catcher. Now, you don't want to ever let a catcher consume you. It'll trigger a void out, obliterating the surrounding area and everyone in it. And when dust settles, there'll only be a giant crater. So make sure to escape the catcher before that happens, or use the weapons at your disposal to eliminate it. All right, go ahead and pick up your next main order. I'll brief you on the details while you check your map. All right, Sam, you good to go? The new BT area we've identified is located in these ruins. If we don't do anything about it, eventually someone's gonna trigger a void out. So to prevent that, we need to neutralize all the BTs in this area. There's no shortage of collapsed buildings and hiding spots there, and the timefall isn't letting up anytime soon either. Since you'll also have cargo for the research lab with you, take care not to let it get damaged by the timefall or in any fights with BTs. An aid request for a timefall shelter was registered in that vicinity. If you build one near that spot, you can use it to escape any BTs that may be pursuing you. And if you stash your backpack in a timefall shelter, you can rest easy knowing your cargo's safe from the rain and devote your full attention to dealing with any threats. So if you got room to carry a little extra, consider requisitioning a PCC and taking it along with you so you can fabricate a shelter for added peace of mind. You're the only one we can count on. Don't let us down.
Commencing route creation.
Order accepted. Thank you. Remember to rest safe. Hydration recommended.
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Take care, Sam.
거꾸로 가고 있어.
Almost lost it there. Thank you, Kyle.
아, 백팩이 없으면은 집을 수가 없구나.
Somebody lend me a hand!
따로 표본은 무게가 30이나 나가네. 저거까지 들면 우와.
Not bad. Not bad.
Good evening, Sam. ID confirmed. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Access the delivery terminal to process your orders and requests.
Long time no see, Sam. Though, having said that, I realize you probably don't recognize me like this. Anyway, why don't you let me take a look at your orders?
nice surprise for someone. We never doubted you'd show. Reliable as ever. A man you can count on. We're ready for you to link us up with your Cupid. Once you do, you'll have fulfilled your objective of bringing the entirety of Mexico onto the chiral network.
MP 탄환?
Now displaying your current porter grade.
So, Sam, don't suppose you remember who I am? The name's Alex. I used to work at the weather station back in the UCA. I was a Bridges employee, reporting directly to Deadman. So, when I was offered the opportunity to collaborate with him here, studying the Death Stranding and BTs, I jumped at the chance, and here I am. And now, you're here too. You actually couldn't have come at a better time. Shortly before your arrival, chiral density levels started to climb, hitting significantly higher ranges than before. This kind of spike is indicative of an imminent giant BT appearance. I've shared with you some MP bullets that should be very effective against BTs. Because if a giant BT is on the way, then we're gonna need you to put it down. Well, the delivery you were kind enough to bring us contained a shipment of MP bullets that have anti-BT properties. This ammunition will turn your average assault rifle into a BT killing machine. You can also fabricate blood grenades if you want to keep a few on hand. Before you head back out, review your options and requisition any weapons you think you might need. We've set aside a ton of extra materials just for this purpose. Chiral density levels in this region have been fluctuating wildly. We've been seeing a lot of gatequakes and seismic activity as well. It's almost certainly related to recent shifts in the tar currents. Our analysis of these anomalies has led us to believe that the arrival of a giant BT is all but imminent. What the data doesn't tell us is exactly where it might appear. Our chiral monitoring equipment just wasn't precise enough to zero in. Now that you've connected us to the network, though, we should be able to make more accurate predictions. We seriously owe you. It's hard to know when this giant BT is going to appear. So for now, you should rest up in your private room and prepare for a potential fight. That's both mine and Deadman's recommendation. We'll keep you posted, Sam.
It's been too long, Sam. You were a good friend to me. One I could never forget. Which is why I took steps to ensure that this message would only play upon your arrival. The sensors were set to scan for your biometric data. A simple enough trick. Now, this was originally a geophysics laboratory established for the study of earthquakes. And for that reason, it holds a wealth of documentation on gatequakes, tar currents, and plate gates. As well, I discovered, as research data on the other side. Now, what I'm about to tell you, I learned after I came to this place. Imagine that this is the lab. Though it's relatively close to the northern tip of South America, the continent is entirely cut off from us by a tar belt. And so we have no idea what's going on down there. Nor do we know the state of any continent other than our own. The researchers here were trying to establish contact with the rest of the world. They were well equipped to do so, as the facility had once been used to launch research satellites. So they tried launching a variety of probes and drones in the hope of obtaining observational data, with no success. The Earth, you see, is shrouded in a thick layer of chiralium that renders electronics inoperable at altitude. So they tried sending ships across the ocean. Oh, yes. Oh, but that failed too. The high concentration of chiralium in open water proved too corrosive, invariably causing them to sink. But then the researchers found some rather rare birds on their doorsteps. Birds not native to the region. Nice birdie, nice birdie. And that, my friend, was just the beginning. Not far from the lab, they discovered a strange anomaly. Well, the surrounding area was heavily contaminated with chiralium. Yes. This is beautiful. The researchers would later dub the anomaly a plate gate. But further investigation revealed that it came into existence when you began to expand the chiral network across North America, and that the gate grew larger in tandem with the network itself. What started as a tiny fissure in space became so much more. The researchers duly installed cameras to study the gate and its surrounding area. Now, to their surprise, they caught footage of some unusual marsupials. Yes, a kind you wouldn't expect to normally encounter in Central America, like the birds. But to confirm their suspicions, they sent an autonomous robot through the gate. The soil samples it collected were consistent with the archived geological data from the southern hemisphere. Not long after, several men and women came through the gate. They spoke English, and they confirmed that they had indeed come from faraway Australia. We finally knew the world outside North and Central America had survived. Ours was not the last bastion of humanity, but Australia had suffered the death stranding too. Undeterred, the researchers began working closely with Bridges and conducted a series of tests, paving the way for an expedition to Australia that would lay the groundwork for chiral network expansion. After they had first installed surveillance equipment, that is, so that the gate could be monitored from the Mexican side, a necessity to this day as Australia is not yet connected to the chiral network. The UCA may not have dreams of conquest and control, but they aren't about to let just anyone use the gate. Indeed, that's one of the reasons they were so determined to connect Australia to the network in the first place. Well, I suppose that's all I have to say about the plate gate. There's something else that I need to tell you, though. Something far more important. Mind if I pause it here? I have to go take a shower.
Gate quake detected. Sam, a gigantic BT just showed up outside. We're prepping weapons for you now. Access the terminal up top and take whatever you need. We're counting on you.
잠시만요. 자, 출발하도록 하겠습니다. 보스전인 것 같은데.
Manifestation imminent. Access the delivery terminal to make preparations for combat.
어설트 라이플. 아, 이게 MP 탄환 버전이구나. 탄환을 별도로 만드는 게 아니라 그냥 총으로.
Your service in transporting this cargo is appreciated. The delivery will be assigned to another porter.
대놓고 사람 얼굴인데? 아, 스테이션이구나. 오씨. 아이고.
Sam, this is Alex. You did it! We've confirmed the chiral crystallization of the giant BT. Local chiral density is already dropping fast. I think we can all rest easy for now. You've saved a lot of lives by killing that monstrosity. We won't forget that. Head to the research lab's private room and take a break. You've earned it.
Oh, almost lost it there.
I want you to know that we appreciate you. Hey, Sam. I've been waiting for you. Stuff goes missing all the time, but it looks like today is our lucky day. Hey,
Now displaying your current Porter grade.
I gotta say, Sam, you're looking pretty beat. You know you can borrow the private room whenever you want, right? Don't kill yourself for our sakes.
Order completed. Well done.
안녕하세요. 반갑습니다.
As I said before, there's something I need to tell you. It's about Lou. You see, after you left Bridges, I decided to do a little digging into BB-28's past. That is, Lou's. I found the BB decommissioning records. Now, according to them, BB-28 was flagged for disposal and subsequently incinerated 4 years ago, long before you and Lou first met.
That's BB-28?
This is the child officially identified as BB-28. But if you look closer, Sam, you see at once that it can't possibly be Lou. Right there at the elbow, where the birthmark should be. Nothing. Which means we have another BB-28 on our hands. The one with whom you memorably went west and back not so long ago, that is Lou. Per regulations, the serial number assigned to each BB was unique. No two units should have ever been assigned the same one. I've cross-checked the details with the most up-to-date entries in the UCA database. And indeed, there is no reason to believe BB-28 survived. All of which can only mean, Sam, that the bridge baby you carried with you on your journey across America, Lou, was never recorded in the official database. So, where then did Lou come from? Right now, your guess is as good as mine. But as worrying as that sounds, this could actually be to your advantage, since it's functionally impossible for the UCA or Bridges to track a BB of which they have no record. Which is lucky because if they did know about a BB that could live and grow outside the pod, they'd want to secure it for study. So take comfort in the knowledge that they don't, that you're free, that you can bring up Lou in peace. How is it, by the way? The two of you living as a family. Right. I have gifts for you. A few things to take back home. An assortment of vaccines to be administered as your child grows up. We want Lou to live a long and healthy life. And it's natural for children to be afraid of shots. Maybe this will help put Lou's mind at ease. A token of my affection. You can collect it via the delivery terminal when you leave. I wonder how big Lou will get. Anyway, there's one more thing I wanted to share with you. As you know, everyone is meant to go to their own beach when they die. But unlike most people, I wasn't born from a mother. I was born from an artificial womb. Transplants provided the organs I never had. I was incomplete and had no beach, I believed. But I wasn't about to accept that. I went back home to study the Ha and Ka and the beach. I threw myself into my work, Sam. I tried. But I think I've done all that I can. In the end, I'm still a patchwork Frankenstein's monster. One that's just about worn out. As a doctor, I can tell you, I don't have long left. So I've devoted my remaining time to research. That's why I'm here, Sam. Where I can focus on the beach. There's so much data here, Sam. On beach formation, jumping via beaches, the relationship between the beach and plate gates. All the evidence you could ever wish for. Not enough to solve every mystery, perhaps, but enough for me to make an incredible personal discovery. That I have a beach after all. It doesn't matter how I was born. I have lived as a human. And thus do I possess a beach like any other. I am not a machine, but a person with a Ha and a Ka and a beach to go with them. Lastly, I have a confession for you, along with a heartfelt apology. I told you once that I didn't have dooms. But that's not actually true. Not that I was lying, you understand. I just didn't know. It was only after I found my beach that I realized. Chiral allergic reaction. I can feel it getting closer. I'm off to the beach, Sam. To my beach. Take care of yourself.
Sam.
Did you know about this?
No. It's news to me, too. I'm sorry that that man is gone. But he would have been pleased that you managed to extend the UCA network all the way to his lab. Thank you, Sam.
I guess I'm homeward bound.
Missing little Lou that badly?
You know I am.
Come on back, Sam. Lou misses you too.
데드맨은 죽은 거야?
Sam, about that message Deadman left for you. I hope you understand that he wanted to tell you all that himself. He didn't want it to come from me or anyone else. Naturally, we respected his wishes. We'll also be carrying on his research in his stead. I'm sure you will, but please take care of that last order he left for you. On another note, you can now use your PCC to construct generators and bridges. Build them along your delivery routes, and you're sure to make a ton of other porters very happy. Trust me. Who knows? They might end up returning the favor someday, too. Also, you can now fabricate tri-cruisers, trikes with 2 front wheels. You'll be able to build, charge, or repair tri-cruisers at any facility with a garage. Like this one. It's a battery-powered vehicle, so if you run out of juice in the wild, you can always construct a generator to recharge it. Just be careful not to run out of battery when you're outside network coverage. You can only use your PCC to build generators or any other structures when you've got a network connection. So without coverage, you'll either have to ditch a dead tri-cruiser or wait forever and a day for the solar panels to recharge it. Once again, thank you for linking up all of Mexico, Sam. Be safe out there, and pay us a visit the next time you're close.
Sam, I just reviewed the list of UCA associates. You can rest easy. Any data concerning your life on the run has been erased. So once you've taken care of Deadman's final request, you can come straight home. Access the terminal on site for the details. I'll take care of Lou. Just focus on the job.
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized. This custom cargo container is designed to be attached directly to your chest. The words, "For Lou," are written on it. Tri-cruisers are now available for fabrication.
accepted. Thank you.
Disengaging weapons restriction.
Jibber jabber, jibber jabber, jabbering. Walking towards the light that guides you home. Whisper, whisper, whispering, whispering. Nobody hears us. Nobody knows. If they bothered to see from the caged up eyes, but nobody cares. Nobody knows. Hey! What? But it's just how it goes.
Good morning to you.
Just how it goes.
Hey there.
Eat, fellas. Tolerably tolerable. Remember to rest, Sam.
Waste of breath, a mindless stare. Simply stone. Carry your weight into oblivion. Deep into the unknown.
Bienvenido, Sam. Oh, this stuff. Never thought it would get here. But they... You're a cut above the rest, that's for sure. Take this data. I'm sure you could use it. We've reserved more materials for you to use. Go ahead and take whatever you need.
Now display your current porter grade.
I've shared with you the schematic for EX grenades. Fluids taken from Doom sufferers used to be required for their production, but we've recently developed methods to synthesize the necessary compounds. So we don't need to lean on you to churn them out anymore. These grenades aren't actually capable of taking down a BT, but they can be used to drive off gazers and slow down catchers. Temporarily, at least. This should give you more than enough time to get clear of BTs or to use other weapons to neutralize them. You'll figure out the most effective ways to use them, no doubt. Enjoy.
Order completed. Well
We have
done.
no choice to wear with.
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized. Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
To get out. The desire.
Nice repair job. She's practically sparkling.
Hydration recommended.
Now leaving chiral network coverage.
Good morning to you. ID confirmed. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Access the...
So, are you a porter? Wait, are you here about that missing cargo of mine? I'll take a look at it now. you find this? I'm so grateful. Thank you. You know, I always thought you'd come to my aid one day. You can go ahead and connect me to the Chiral network.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Whoa. Guess I'm online now. Interesting. The network has more uses than I realized. A lot more people can see my illustrations now. Oh, I shared some color data I think will suit you. You can use this data to customize your headwear and other clothing. A change of outfit can really improve your mood. I went looking for a place where I could focus on my art, and found myself here. There's so much beauty to be found in this place. Infinite sources of inspiration. Don't get me wrong, I'm not blind to the destruction that Death Stranding has wrought. Some of us just see things through a different lens. Now we're in a newborn world that has yet to be shaped. A blank canvas. It's filled me with so many intense emotions that I want to convey to everyone else. I just hope that somehow I can translate these feelings into my art. Thanks for coming. I'm glad we were able to meet. You've given me what I needed to finally complete the piece I've been working on. I'll let you know when it's finished. Till then, take care.
Order completed. Well done.
So happy to meet you, Sam.
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Take care, Sam.
This one's for you.
뻥이.
That's the spirit. Thank you, Sam.
시골. 내려갈 수 있나? 앞으로 가지 못하네. 어? 야, 좀 앞으로 가자.
Okay.
Hello there. Did not think we would ever get this back, but seems I...
displaying your current porter grade.
Take care.
Order completed. Well done.
You have been a great help.
Commencing route creation.
아, 이쪽으로 왔어야 되나? 걸르지 말까가 아니라 들러야 되겠다.
Delivery route finalized.
그러니까
I will always support you.
아, 밖으로 나가야 되나 봐.
this cargo is appreciated. The delivery will be assigned to another porter. Your service in transporting this cargo is appreciated. The delivery will be assigned to another porter. Delivery route finalized. Intrusion detected. Level 5 alert. Multiple unidentified armed hostiles inbound. Your shelter is under attack.
They're in danger. I gotta get back. Fuck are these guys?
그냥 무시하고 달릴 수 있을까? 첫 번째가 왜 내리는 거야?
What was his deal?
레이 폭스 오마주인가?
Gotta stretch my legs.
Gunfire detected at your shelter. Destruction of personal database confirmed.
어떤 게 와있나?
Nobody's home. Maybe outside. She can't have gone too far from the shelter. Battery's dead.
코앞에서
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
Footpath. What the hell happened? Lou. I patched you up the best I could. What happened to Lou?
We were attacked. It all happened so fast.
Intrusion detected. Intrusion detected. Level 5
Alert. Multiple unidentified armed hostiles inbound.
I tried to jump us out of there. But I could only take my equipment with me. And I couldn't possibly think of Blue like that. There was no way for the two of us to escape together. The best I could hope for was to jump Blue out. Just Blue. I couldn't protect Lou. I am so sorry. So sorry. I'm sorry. There was no way for the two of us to escape together. Escape together. The best I could hope for was to jump you out. Just you. Sam, I know there's nothing I can do to make it right. I know. Sam, stop hurting yourself. Please. Give me the gun. There is nothing left for you here. Nothing but sadness and regret. You can't go on like this. Come take a walk with me. Come meet my crew, Sam. It's time for you to hit the road and start a new journey.
Intoxicants successfully purged. Blood alcohol content nominal.
Well, it looks like someone needed a nap. Hope you like your new private room. Feel free to make yourself at home.
Wait, hold up. Where's the pod? Where's Lou?
Settle down, Sam. Lou's with me. You'll see us soon enough. Welcome to Drawbridge, Sam. And to the GHV Magellan, our mobile base of operations. Come on, I'll help you get your bearings. This is the ship's armory. Here you can check your weapons and put them through their paces. These rooms over here belong to other members of the crew. They're pretty much the same as yours. And the shower's down at the end.
This is one hell of a ship you got here. Courtesy of the UCA, I'm guessing.
No. As I told you, Drawbridge is a civilian outfit. But we do have a generous patron with access to plenty of capital and tech.
Sounds like a UCA big shot.
Don't ask me. We've never met face to face. They value their privacy.
Seriously? No better than to believe that bullshit.
We've both been used and lied to before, it's true. But as long as they keep up their end, I won't pry. This is the headquarters of our humble operation. The bridge of the DHV Magellan. It's always like this when the DHV Magellan's on the move. Meet Tarman, our resident doctor and geophysicist. He's also the captain and pilot, in case you hadn't noticed. And a fellow doom sufferer. The nav console offers a direct connection to the Tar currents. The downside being that we all have to bathe in Caralium.
Happy to have you aboard, Sam. You'll have to excuse me if I don't shake your hand.
You steer this ship solo?
Yeah, though the computer does most of the work.
So this is a submarine?
Spot on. We dive into the tar and use it to travel underground.
Just beneath the surface of the Earth, there are currents we can ride almost anywhere.
So what's your role in all this?
Me? I make sure Drawbridge's grand plans go off without a hitch.
So you're the commander?
That's right. These days I'm fragile in name only.
Huh. So where are we headed?
At the moment, we're bound for the Plate Gate in Mexico. The one that you put on the network for us. Our destination is on the other side, Australia, which we've been asked to link up next.
You know, the problem is, not everybody wants to be part of the UCA.
That's not the plan, Sam. The UCA isn't looking to expand its borders. Just like with Mexico, they want to bring new regions into the network. That's our last, best hope of saving the world. Which is why we're here. Or more importantly, why you're here.
Well?
Ah, so Lou is the child's name. Hello? Excuse you. I too am a member of Drawbridge, believe it or not. It is an honor, Sam.
Is that a puppet?
What? A puppet? No, no! No, I am alive, and my own master.
This is Dahlman. A man whose cow wound up stuck inside a... Well, you get it. He used to be a spirit medium.
When I was still flesh and bone, of course. Regrettably, my transformation cost me my talents.
Lou, where are you?
Sam, that pod is empty. Oh. You know, no one should have to suffer such loss. I understand. Believe me, I do. Which is why, yes, I think you two should go on one more adventure.
What are you talking about?
Well, take Lou. Yes, and link up Australia together. Like you did before in America, I'm sure a lengthy journey will help you to heal.
Sam, we've arrived. In case you're wondering, my hand is traveling through the tar currents, which is lucky because that's what allows me to keep this ship on course.
We're by that research lab you linked up last time.
The DHV Magellan can travel to and surface anywhere, provided it's within network coverage. A genuine mobile base of operations.
Still not fully equipped, though. It doesn't have any proper guns.
Need to fix that at some time.
Anyway, the DHV Magellan's here to back you up. As always, you'll be the one leading the way to expand the network. We'll be right behind you, providing you with support. Just so we're crystal clear, Sam. Our mission is to connect the whole Australian continent to the existing chiral network here in North America.
From halfway around the world, how are we supposed to do that again?
By using the Mexican plate gate. One you already put on the grid, remember? To get started, all you have to do is cross over and connect your Cupid to the nearest chiral network terminal. As you extend coverage, we'll move the DHV Magellan to keep up.
And you'll of course be traveling with your child. I mean, that's what Lou would want, right? A grand new adventure with Daddy. I'm excited for you.
Go and get your gear sorted. We'll be waiting.
You ready for another trip with Daddy? Okay, kiddo, let's go.
이것도 머리 맞추면은 점수가 더 높아? 파페라. 초반에 와, 이건 어떻게 해야 돼? 아. 어? 이런 씨. 아, 아, 왜 이렇게 못해? 마지막 하나가 어디 있지? 아, 저기 있네. 어? 시간에서 탈락이었는데? 뭐야? 되겠다. 무시하고 달려도 되나 이거 어떻게? 아유. 어씨. 오늘은 여기까지 하도록 하겠습니다. 봐주셔서 감사했고. 방종하도록 하겠습니다. 좋은 밤 되세요.